The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the proper application of a Diamond Fusion Mini NanoPack on a glass surface the size of an iPhone. So first, the first step is to make sure that the glass is properly cleaned before application, and the key is just making sure that that the water is lying completely flat on the glass. And this glass has been cleaned prior to the video, and we'll show you what we're talking about. So as you can see here, there's no beading whatsoever. The water is lying completely flat. There's no hydrophobicity whatsoever. It's actually what's called a hydrophilic surface. This is what the water should look like prior to an application. Now, Diamond Fusion offers products such as glass rescue and restoration powder that can achieve this effect, but most normally available commercial cleaners should be able to do the same thing. But this is very important for a proper application. So once you've done that, then all you need to do is make sure that the glass is dry before the application begins. You can do that with a paper towel. And then all you do is you open up the towelette and begin applying. And you just rub in very well. One of the big benefits of our product over other coatings is the lack of a cure time. Really, 30 seconds or a minute is all that is needed whatsoever, and that time includes the time that you're actually rubbing the product into the surface. So just continue to rub very well, and you'll see the chemical itself beading, and that kind of gives you an indication that things are working the way they should. So just continue to work it in, and we'll go a little longer here, just for illustration purposes. And then once you're done there, you can buff it out with either a paper towel like I'm using or a microfiber towel. And you'll be able to look visually as you're doing it. You'll see some residue, and that should be going away. So the purpose of this, again, is just to buff it out to remove any residue. And when you're done, it should be a completely clear surface. It should look visually like nothing had been applied whatsoever. So just a few more moments. And there you go. So what we'll do here again is we'll apply water, and hopefully you'll see a dramatic impact. As you can see there, as compared to what was happening before, you see the hydrophobic effect occurring. So you should see this after the first step. If you don't see it after this first step, then you can always go back with the NanoPack, dry the surface off, and apply in the places where you're not seeing the hydrophobic effect as it should be occurring. Another way of determining whether a surface has been applied properly is just to feel the surface. The surface should feel much slicker to the touch than an untreated surface should. Okay, so once you do that, then you can go immediately to the second step. And the method of application is exactly the same as the first. You just take the towelette out and start applying. Again, working it in well. And what you'll be seeing on the D2, you'll really see the D2 starting to beat up itself. You can see the D2 beating up. That's another indication that the application is going well. So just continue to work in the D2. And just as before with the D1, the cure time is like 30 seconds or a minute, but that also includes the time that you're actually rubbing things in. So by the time you complete your rubbing, basically the chemical reaction has taken place. And as before, you use the paper towel or a microfiber towel to buff out the surface to remove any residue. And that's basically it. The application is complete. We'll do another water check. And you'll see that the water is beating up nicely. And it moves well. So the surface has been successfully applied. And that's all there is to it. That's how to do a successful Diamond Fusion Mini NanoPack application on a piece of glass the size of an iPhone.
Stop. It's not stopping.